Hey guys, I'm coming to you from my kitchen again, and I wanted to go over a few things that I pack in my granddaughter's bug out bag. She's 12 years old and growing fast, and when she started living with us, which is over a year ago, we made up a quick fix bug out bag for her. And I'm not sure if I got everything I need, but I have to keep this in a weight range that she can handle. And we also are teaching her how to use these items because we have almost identical items in our bug out bags. But here are some basic things. This is a folding stove. You can use this with wood or the sterno cans or any other type of fuel that you think will work in it. So we did add that, and it folds nice and flat. It's got a little weight to it. It's probably one of the heavier items in this whole kit other than the actual mess cooking kit. But we got that in there. We added her mesh kit. So inside this is a cup, a lid, and a few dishes to eat out of. We added a spork, which is a spoon and a fork combination. No weight at all to this little guy. It's perfect for this. We added, there's a lot of items here. This is a whistle dry match holder, and it also has a striker and a compass, and she can wear it around her neck. As you can hear, there's stuff inside there already. So that is a nice little kit for a child to carry, and it's fluorescent orange, which is good for visibility if you're going for visibility in a bug out kit. Most people will not be going for visibility. We have a little sewing repair kit. Every one of us carry one of these. We have an emergency blanket to help reflect body heat, and it can also be used as a blanket to sleep in. You can use it as a quick temporary shelter, but we have shelter covered in 3 ways here. This will make a quick shelter. We have a survival reflective tent here as well in her bug out bag to make a tent, because she is a girl and she's not real, ooh, I'm not going to sleep outside. She actually enjoys it, but we want her to be feeling safe and secure as well. And warm if it comes to that, but we are in Florida, so warmth is not usually a problem down here. Only at certain times of year, and it's very short periods. The third thing is a very heavy-duty construction type garbage bag that can be made into a shelter or laid on the ground to sleep on to keep the dampness from permeating through the ground. We also have a poncho. Again, multiple uses for this. This can make a shelter. This can make a rain fly over just about any of these other items. Or you can lay on it to sleep, or you can wear it when it's raining and you have to keep moving. So the many uses for these items. We have a little Johnson & Johnson first aid kit, which just has basic band-aids and such. Oh, this one's empty. Ha! Someone tricked me. Alright, I'll have to fill this or find the others because I have a pile of them from couponing days. But yeah, we had what we thought was a first aid kit in there. It is not. Okay. We also have a magnesium bar with a striker for a fire starter. And yes, she does know how to use this. So this is another great add for a child. So I've got 2 ways of making fire in here for her. So we got matches and we got the striker. We also have one of these from the dollar store. This is from the Dollar Tree. They're $1 a piece. But it's a towelette that when you add water to it, expands. And for quick cleanups, whether you're using them for dishes or just a quick cleanup for your personal hygiene, these are great. So that's another thing. We also bought a container of these. It says contain alls, so we can carry oils, liquids, shampoos, body washes, whatever we need to carry to do well out in a bug out situation, as well as medication. Okay, those are 2 little medication containers. So she needed to carry some Midol, some Advil, stuff that's safe for a 12-year-old to take. I can put it in those. We also have a bear bell. This would be on her bug out bag because we just feel it's more appropriate for her to have a bear bell rather than bear spray. So that goes on her bug out bag. We also have pink paracord. Yes, it's pink. She's a 12-year-old girl. Yes, it's pink. But it is paracord for an emergency situation to help her use her tarps, even if she had to hang a pot over the fire for cooking. There are many uses for paracord, to include fishing. So that's in there. We have two water type containers. We have one that collapses and has absolutely no weight to it, and that goes in her bag. As you can see, most of this we have not unpacked this. Her bug out bag was big enough to hold all this without us taking the packaging off. And keep in mind, the packaging can be used as kindling in a wet fire situation. So we've left this all on. Does it add a little weight? Yes, it does. But in a bug out situation, this could be great kindling for us. And she also has a canteen type water bottle that I can't even tell you what. It's made in China, unfortunately, but there's no liner on the inside, so it's great. Again, you can hang this over a fire to heat up boiling water, or even set it in the hot coals. So it's nice and clean on the interior. And it's not a huge one like I carry in my bag. Mine is almost twice this size, but for her, I think it's plenty, and it will hold some water, boil water, and there's many uses for these. As anybody who's watching any of the bush crafting videos know, these are one of the go-to items for bush crafting and boiling water and survival. So that's pretty much what I have in my granddaughter's bug out kit. Do I think I need to add more items? Absolutely, I sure do. I had clothing in her bug out bag, but she has grown so fast this year that I've had to pull that clothing out, and I'll be replacing that. And basically, you want at least one change of clothing in there. Keep it simple, nothing fancy. Keep it not even your best. I mean, if you have to go to a resale store like Goodwill, or we have a Lighthouse Ministry here, if you have to do any of that stuff just to have an old set of clothing in the bag, that would work great. And I think, you know, it depends on your living situation, your area that you're in. We're in Florida, so I should have bug spray in this as well for her. But everything has a shelf life, and we do stock bug spray at the house here, so it would have to go into the bag on the way out the door. And one thing, keep in mind, my bug out bags are packed 24 hours a day and ready to go, as well as what we call grab and go buckets full of food. So there's no food items in here, but that doesn't mean we're not prepared for the food part of it. We have the survival bars, and we have our grab and go buckets that sit right next to this bug out bag. So when we grab the bags, we grab the buckets and we go. So that's the game plan. If you think I've missed anything at all in here, and as far as packing things to entertain, Allie's not one to do coloring books and crayons. She's way outgrown that stuff. But I think having maybe a book to read would be a good item in a children's bug out bag. If you have little ones, then you definitely want coloring book and crayons. You may want to pack a card game, different things like Go Fish and, you know, stuff like that that would entertain them when you stop trekking or to stop driving for the day. Because they're going to be antsy, they're going to be stressed, and you want to take the stress out of the situation for them. And don't forget, make sure you have a real first aid kit in there. I have to go find one, but I'm going to add one to this because I'm repacking her bag today. So have a blessed day, and I hope you all enjoyed this. I hope that this helps anybody who has children and are wondering what to pack in their bug out bags. This is not heavy. If this is 10 pounds, we're lucky, and that's the goal, because if a child has to carry a lot of weight and you are on foot, it's not going to work very well. So keep things simple, keep things basic, but make sure you have multiple uses for items, just like the garbage bag, the emergency blanket, the poncho. We could have added a tarp to this scenario, but with all my other options, I felt a tarp would be too heavy. So this is what we're doing for our 12-year-old. Let me know what you guys are doing for your kids. Make me a video, tag me, put it in my comments section. But yeah, I'd like to know what everybody else is doing for their children. Have a blessed day, and we'll talk to you soon.